Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the new format. We did some big overhauls. I think we got everything figured out again. This is our first time using the brand new format. We had a new format on Friday. Now this is the new format. So bear with me. I'm running this thing by myself today. So if things go a little awry, it's because I'm still learning the buttons. But anyway, let's begin the show right now.
Coming to you live from our studio in Atlanta, Georgia, this is the A1 Trading Daily Show. Whether markets are rising or falling, we're here to keep you up to date with the latest market news. Join us as we trade currencies, commodities, and indices live, Monday through Friday.
A pretty cool looking stream, I gotta say, man. Everybody in the chat, Chandler, who you just saw, who introed us into the stream, I gotta say, man, he has been doing a killer job getting us set up with the new stream. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. Everything okay? Good on this end. It looks absolutely awesome. Just being able to see all this cool stuff at the bottom. And let's go ahead and fill this in. So here's how this is going to work. There's a little positions tracker at the bottom of the screen. Chandler is the mastermind behind the scenes. He's going to help us out by filling in some information. And I got to tell you guys, for starters, where I'm at. This is a good way to start the streams, I think. We'll take a look at what I'm currently long on. I'm currently long NZDCHF. I'm still in this trade from last week. And so far, looking so good. We're sitting here back to break even just about, although almost hit my stop loss, to be completely fair. We came all the way down past my level of support that I was looking for, but barely held on. Stop loss was in a decent spot, and we're back to break even. So kind of a wild start to the week, but in just a second, Chandler's going to be updating sort of the back end view, and you'll be able to see the positions that I'm in on the long side below, which is really cool. And we'll be able to see that. So anyways, yeah, I'm just excited. Honestly, I'm just taking a look at the new stream setup. It looks so cool. I don't know. To me, it's like I've been saying this to Chandler behind the scenes. I don't think there's any other streams that are out there doing this level of quality stuff in the Forex world. There may be some stuff out in the stock market world, but we've got a powerhouse team behind the scenes. So it's been absolutely awesome. So what we're going to do here is our normal thing. We're going to be taking a look at several chart setups, ideas, things that I'm paying attention to, and we'll start with the Euro USD. So euro dollar here floating higher and still yet to take out the previous highs. You can see we're looking at a 4-hour chart, price topping out around 1.087 and now pulling back off of those highs. For the euro dollar bulls, I would actually say that a pullback into this 38.2% looks pretty strong for possible continuation plays off of a technical analysis perspective. You can really see that this thing has broken clean through the highs. It's been an impressive run for the euro. It probably has become a bit extended and probably due for some retest, but the overall trend looks healthy, in my opinion, at the 38.2% retracement. So for the euro bulls, that's what we're looking out for. So let's move on. We'll take a look now really quickly at the pound USD, following up with the euro. Of course, the cousin of that is the pound against the US dollar. And I'll full screen this so we can see it a little bit better. The pound has also been pretty strong and breaking through levels of past resistance. You can actually see price pulling back into a level of demand as we speak. And we can extend this out just a little bit, clean it up. You can see price broke through this high and now has pulled back. For the pound dollar bulls, this is probably an area you want to see buyers hold on to. And what I mean by hold on to is rally off of this level, continue. Because if you start breaking through this level, if you see the opposite effect where we fall underneath support levels, it could lead to some, of course, downtrending action, which, of course, the bulls don't want access to, or they don't want to see. So I want to show you guys in terms of the edge finder where we are currently at with the watch list. And if we take a quick look at the list here, there's a couple things that I want to direct your attention to. So of course, the pound USD we just talked about looks bullish, but the actual signal from the edge finder is bearish. So what does that mean? Does that mean we just go short right here? No, for me, what this means is it actually means that technically, from a technical analysis perspective, we have a strong upward trend. But if price is able to break back the other direction, there may be opportunities to look for short side continuation, right? That's not necessarily what's happened yet, but if it begins to form, it's something we should probably direct our attention to. This is what I use every day. I use the Edge Finder. It is our market scanning software tool here at A1 Trading. All this cool, fancy stuff here is brought to you by a team behind the scenes. And one of the things that we work on is we build trading software, market scanning tools, stuff like that, that helps us look for better trading setups. So on the watch list today, we do have something like Pound USD, like I just mentioned, but we also have some other ones that I want to pay attention to. The S&P 500, I want to get long again. I'm looking for a pullback, and let's actually go take a look here at the S&P. So I want to get long, but I can't do it. Let me show you why. If we look at the daily chart, there's an ugly overall downward trend we've still got to break out of, right? This thing on the daily chart looks really, really rough. You've got lower highs coming in consistently. And as we near the top of that range, I'm very cautious to pick up new buy trades here. So for me, what I'm looking for is either a breakout clean through the highs and then looking for a retest, or a deeper retest into support before I can look to try and take another buy trade. Now, the momentum here is favoring the bulls right now. The bulls have control, though on the higher time frame, we have that downward trend to contend with. So if I want to get long the S&P 500, like I said, what I need to see is either a pullback into support or a break clean through the highs and looking for retest opportunities to go long. So that's where I'm at. Where we currently sit, we've got this downtrend that we are currently testing. So I don't really necessarily want to get long where we currently sit, but a deeper retracement will be an interesting opportunity in my view to get long, or a break and retest is the other scenario. So I want to get long. This is my number one opinion of what I want to be long right now is the S&P 500 on a technical break and retest. The Edge Finder gives us a nice overall confirmation to the upside. We've got a score of +4. And this 4, if we go actually into the S&P 500 breakdown, we can pull this up on the Edge Finder and get a clean view. So here's the S&P 500 on the Edge Finder. And you can see, by the way, in the bottom right hand of the screen, you can see you can actually get an Edge Finder free trial if that's something you're interested in doing. You can try out our software. You'll chat with somebody from my team who will train you on how to use the tool, set you up with a free copy to try out for yourself, and much more. So if you're not already using the Edge Finder, but you want to try it out, click the link in the chat that's being dropped here for you so that you can get access to the Edge Finder for yourself to play around with. And again, you just fill out that form and one of our team members will get to you as soon as we can. So S&P 500 has an overall bias to the upside. You can see we're looking at this. It shows a buy bias. Why does it have a buy bias? Well, here's the breakdown. The score breakdown in the bottom left here will show you everything we need to know. If we look at COT data, the institutional money is not super convinced. We don't have a lot of buying on the S&P 500 right now. So that goes against us. But let's look around at some of the other factors. Seasonality, the month of January is slightly positive for the S&P 500. We get a +2 in the trend category because the trend right now is very strong to the upside. This is mostly a 4-hour chart trend or short-term daily chart trend. For context, if we look at GDP growth, inflation, and unemployment, you can actually see in the fundamentals category here for the S&P 500 that many of these categories have bullish readings. You can see that if we look at, for example, GDP growth is bullish for the stock market right now. Inflation, recent inflation cooling at a nice healthy pace is bullish for the S&P 500. Unemployment numbers recently, unemployment on the decline, also good for the stock market as job strength is important, of course. Interest rates go against us. We get a bearish reading as interest rates continue to stay high. And so that's going to be something that we need to pay attention to at least. But overall, we get enough bias here for me to actually look to go long. So I'm long biased on the S&P 500. That is a trade that I will be looking to take. If I take this trade, you guys will be seeing it inside of our Discord channel. If you're not already inside of the Discord channel, this is also something that we have available. You can join clicking the link in the chat right now, or if you want access, you can do so by clicking the link in the description. But we have a free Discord as well. So if you want access to the Discord, make sure to grab the link that's being dropped in the chat here in just a moment. Click that link, fill out the form, and it will take you to our Discord channel. So you can see I'm long the NZDCHF trade as of recently. I'm also, of course, just out of my recent S&P 500 trade. We made some good money trading gold and the S&P 500. Gold, of course, is going to be my next thing I take a look at. So don't go anywhere. We'll take a look at that one next. By the way, if you're new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. We do this Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. US Eastern, and we would love to have you back on our daily show. Again, with all this cool context below us, it really is shaping up to be a cool looking stream. And I hope that we continue to just improve and improve the stream, bring on more guests, free education for traders who are looking to get better. This is the place to be. So make sure to subscribe if this is your first time with us. Yeah, so NZDCHF, that's what I'm currently long, but I'm looking to get long the S&P 500. If I take that trade, like I said, it will be shared inside of our VIP Discord channel. So you can sign up for that using the link in the description, or you can check out the free one if you want to try out the free one first, clicking the link that's been dropped in the chat right now by my team. So thank you for that, team. Let's keep going. I want to take a look at gold together. So here's XAU USD. We're looking at a gold chart off of the 4-hour chart, and you can see things continue to look really, really strong for the gold market. You can see 1900 still marked as a key level of support for me. I think gold has become a little bit extended. Now, I'm not looking to short this. I'll give you some context right away. I'm not looking to short gold, but I'd actually be interested in potentially getting long gold if we see a proper retest into this 1900 mark. So gold on a retest and the S&P 500 on a retest are where my focus is going into this week. We can actually see if I draw this fib from swing low to swing high, and we zoom in just a bit, you can kind of see my thought process with this gold concept. So we've got a 50% retracement, which lines up nicely with that 1900 round number play. If price is able to pull back here this week, it's something I'm interested in potentially looking to get long and look for continuation moves. So that's kind of where I'm at with the gold chart. By the way, guys, we're at a large number of viewers here today. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you enjoy the new stream style that we've been working so hard on. You can see my face below here with my current position. So I showed you guys that NZD CHF trade. And we also have Frank joining us back as a full-time trader within our company. He has just joined us back, which is really exciting. And with him returning, we'll also be able to see his positions, and I'm sure he'll be making some appearances on the live streams as well. So lots of exciting stuff coming from you, from A1 Trading to you pretty soon. So stay tuned on all that. Exciting. So there are tools that you provide a 100 times edge that you won't find information on YouTube. All right, Scott, interesting. You'll never make money learning from YouTube, unfortunately. Scott, I've made plenty of money learning from YouTube. Now, I will add some context to your point, Scott. That's a great, there's a limiting factor there. You're never going to make money just watching YouTube videos, but learning on YouTube is awesome because there's so much free value out there. And as long as you know that who you're watching actually, is serious and actually doing what they're saying they're doing, there is plenty of value to be driven. I've learned so much from traders that I really respect on YouTube. So saying that nothing on YouTube is worthwhile is, I can prove 100% that it is not the truth. Let's see. What else can we look at? So anybody have chart requests? Drop them in the chat if you have something you would like me to look at. And let's see what else we can find. So like I said, I like gold, but it's got to pull back a little deeper. I like the S&P 500 for a possible entry, but waiting for either a breakout and retest or a pullback. And we'll have to watch what happens here starting out into the week. So something I'm paying attention to. I would really like to catch this pullback if it happens, but it might not. We might just break clean through the highs, in which case I'll look for structure to form and look to enter in that way. So yeah. A1 Trading to the world. Thank you for the support, my friend. GJ, yeah, let's look at pound yen. Pound yen here. I want to show you guys this one off a daily chart. So pound yen came down to support, and we talked about this last week. We talked about that, we probably will at least see some sort of bounce off of this support level. Though just because we have a support level does not necessarily mean this thing is going to rally and just go all the way back, right? It could, but most likely, in my opinion, a pullback here and continuation play is the more interesting play. So I'd be looking for a breakout below the lows and retesting. And similar to how we just talked about the S&P 500 with a long bias, we could flip it around and talk about pound yen on a short bias. So you have one of two scenarios. You have one where price pulls back, in which case, if price nails a level of resistance, that actually could be a continuation play. And then, or a pullback play, I should say, or if it breaks underneath the pullback into this broken level, could also be interesting. So if you have a bearish bias or bullish bias, you're basically, the way I like to chart is I like to look for break and retests or just simple pullbacks, right? Either way, I'm happy to potentially take a trade if we get confirmation from the edge finder. I don't take any trades, or 99% of my trades, I have to have confirmation from the edge finder. So the pound yen gets a strong sell, getting a lot of red or bearish confirmation here under the retail sentiment crowd. So if we take a look at the pound yen, let's pull up that chart so you can see it. Pound yen. Some people asking for dollar yen. I'll try and get to dollar yen as well. We're looking at GJ currently, and we'll move on to some other ones in just a moment. So looking at pound yen, what we have here is we have a -6. And under this category, -6, we have to ask ourselves, well, what is sort of confirming that this thing is bearish? Well, the trend to the downside is a pretty big one, right? We're getting -2 in that category. Seasonality, the month of January is historically bearish for pound yen. Trend reading, like I said, already -2. Risk, retail sentiment, this is a big one. So the crowd is mostly long, 69% long, whereas the crowd is only 31% short. Why does this matter? Well, if you know that the average retail trader loses money and the average retail trader is long on something, that's a red flag, right? In this case, quite literally a red flag. So in this category, what it's telling us is actually we should probably consider not being long biased ourselves. In fact, it's pointing towards a bias to be short. Of course, this is not a all-in-one just signal providing thing. It doesn't just tell you magically what to do. It just shares insights for you to make better decisions with your trading. So retail sentiment is bullish, so we are going to be more likely to be bearish. And that's how we read this. Now we continue down the line, we take a look at GDP growth. GDP growth here in the pound yen is favoring the yen, right? So GDP growth is declining in both, but lesser so in Japan. So that favors Japan or the Japanese yen. Inflation favors Japan. Unemployment favors Japan, and interest rates favor the UK. So overall, we get a strong sell bias here on the pound against the Japanese yen. That's how we read the edge finder. That's how we understand the bias that it's giving us, and then go from there. So when we go into the actual chart here, we have confirmation from the edge finder to be primarily bearish. So the two setups would be a pullback into 38.2 or a break and retest opportunity looking for a continuation play. Both of those things I would say are on the watch list for this week. Type yes in the chat if that makes sense, if you understand how that how I just did that. If you're newer to the stream, I know that that could be a little bit confusing, but the regulars, let me know, type yes in the chat if that made sense to you, so that I can hopefully just make sure I'm on the right page. Dollar yen, USDJPY, what's the dollar yen up to? Dollar yen looks incredibly bearish here. This is a bearish chart if I ever saw one. Price continues to just drop and drop and drop. And this is just clean price action. You can see support level broke. Yeah, that's an ugly chart. So if we're this is a daily chart. Let's actually narrow in a little bit here. We'll take a look at the 4-hour chart here as well. And this looks like a 61.8. Yeah, so 61.8, that would sort of be my interest, would be a pullback play, though I don't think we have much edge finder confirmation here. Thank you guys for the yeses in the chat. That helps me, just lets me know that we're on the right page with this stuff, and that, you know, when we break down the edge finder with the technical charts, that it's making sense to people who are looking to use it. And by the way, like I said earlier, if you guys would like to try out the edge finder, we do have a free trial available. You can click the link that's being dropped in the chat here in just a moment. Click that link, fill out the form, and one of our team members will reach out to you to give you a free trial of the Edge Finder. Give us some time. We're working through those as fast as possible. A lot of people want trials, and my team is working really hard to get those out to you. So just submit your form, and we will get to you as soon as possible. So dollar yen from a technical perspective looks bearish. A price pullback here into the 61.8 looks likely for a continuation move, in my opinion. But I don't believe that we have any Edge Finder confirmation. So that's going to be sort of where I'm not actually interested in taking the trade. So let's see. Yeah, so we have a neutral reading. So there's no trade for me. And this is where we combine fundamentals, sentiment analysis, and technical analysis. We don't just look purely at charts, because if I only look at charts, it's going to tell me to sell this. But what I like to do is I like to look for confirmation on both the technical chart as well as the fundamental analysis and sentiment analysis, which I use the Edge Finder to pull that data and figure that out. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat today. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the thumbs up button. I think a lot of people are probably excited with the new stream format. So shout out to Chandler for putting that together for us. I think it looks absolutely smashing today. So, and you can actually see up next we have Eivindfx. We got that the new little. So it looks like a news broadcast. It really does. It's so cool looking. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with the new stream format. I hope you guys are as well. This is something we do every day. So if you're a regular stream viewer, I hope that you enjoy the new settings and features. I know it's a little thing, but you do it every day. It's cool to see. Let's keep going. I want to look at the watch list again and see if there's anything else setting up for us. We talked a little bit about Euro Pound on my Sunday video. So let's go follow up and see what's going on with Euro GBP. So Euro Pound, man, this chart is actually looking quite choppy, to be honest with you. So price has like been breaking out, but then doing this sort of like chop where it's just been so indecisive. So I would say I am still bullish biased on this thing. You have a nice overall upward trend. But what I don't love so much is that we're sort of just like hitting a support level and just chopping like crazy. Like this chart, very back and forth. Now, a lot of traders, what they'll do is they'll say, hey, look, this looks like a head and shoulders pattern, right? We talked about this. We've talked about this many times. Again, technical patterns can be very, very misleading. That's why we don't use only technical analysis on my streams. We combine other factors to give full context. What's up, Bart? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, so in terms of like a head and shoulders concept, what we'd like to see is not necessarily just, just because you have a lower high potentially doesn't necessarily mean that this thing is going bearish, right? What we really would need to see for a head and shoulders concept would be actually a break of support and a lower high as well. In my, experience, when it comes to head and shoulders patterns, people are very quick to call something head and shoulders pattern without actually waiting for some sort of break, confirmation, that sort of thing to the downside. So I don't love Euro Pound in terms of the chart. It just looks very choppy to me. So I'll go back to the watch list and see what else we can find. Let's see. NZDCAD might be one to take a look at. NZDCAD. By the way, you guys, if you are a regular that uses the Edge Finder, let me know in the chat. I want to see if we have any Edge Finder traders in the chat. And also, if you do use the Edge Finder, what are you guys looking at? I'd be curious to see. Comment in the chat what you're currently watching, and we'll try and look at what you're looking at as well. So here's NZDCAD. It has a bullish bias. We can see we get a +7. COT data is in favor of it. Retail sentiment, the crowd is short. Seasonality looks good for the month of January. Trending to the upside. Overall, GDP growth and unemployment favor New Zealand, while inflation goes to the Canadian dollar. So that's kind of how we just read that really quick. What I'd be looking for with NZDCAD for setups would actually be a breakout of this consolidation. So yes, we are bullish, but it doesn't just mean I buy it here, right? I still use the technical side of things. What I'd be looking for predominantly would be a strong break, get in there on the lower time frames, and then I'm looking for a continuation move. The TechnoGent says I use the Edge Finder all the time. Very nice. Good to hear it. Brian says he long CAD Swiss. Gold is scary. Just did my first paper trade to see the risk reward metrics with my strategy. I'm at 2 risk to reward in seconds. Yeah, you got to be very careful. Gold can be great, can also be very ugly. Cool. So yeah, I like NZDCAD on the long side, but again, it has to break. So there's a lot of things that are sort of pending right now for me. A lot of setups that I'm looking at that I'm interested in taking. I just need some sort of decisive breakout, pullback opportunities, setups, right? Continuation moves, that sort of thing. We'll go back to the watch list really quick. I'll show you guys this. So Euro Pound, kind of choppy for me. NZD waiting for a breakout. S&P 500 waiting for a pullback or a break and retest. Either way, Pound USD waiting for a break to the downside. For looking for confirmation. Pound yen looking for a pullback or breakout to the downside. So hopefully, if we talk about what we've covered so far in the stream in terms of things that I'm interested in, pound yen on the short side, pound dollar on the short side if we break out, S&P 500 on the long side on a pullback or on a break and retest, and then NZD-CAD. These ones stick out to me the most as possible setups for this week. This is how I do my streams every single day. If you tune back in, you'll be able to see me do this pretty much every day. I go through the watch list. I step through things that I'm watching myself using the Edge Finder as well as my technical charting. That is the simplest stuff that I can get to in terms of, the watch list really makes it quite easy. I'd like to take a look also with you guys real quick at the smart money tracker and show you where we're at with this. So we've made some changes to this on the software recently. We just added just a simpler way of looking at this thing. What you're looking at is we're looking at smart money positions. The non-commercial COT data tells us what big money is buying or selling. Are they long the dollar? Are they buying gold? Are they selling gold? We can take a quick look at this and we can understand that pretty quickly. So let's look at the smart money tracker, which is of course available within the Edge Finder. We have the most bearish things on the left. So CHF, CAD, JPY, the dollar, the US 10-year, and the AUD. These are the top 5 most heavily shorted or sold things from institutional traders. And we flip that around. We take a look at the right side of the screen. Let's look at the top 5 over here. The most heavily bought things by institutional traders, according to our data, is we have the euro, the NZD, the gold market, US oil, and platinum. So oil and gold, very interesting, and platinum. You've got like 3 commodity sort of things on the far right hand of this screen. Very, very interesting data to pay attention to. So that's kind of how we're using the smart money tracker. This again, the software basically allows us to take a look at what big money is doing. Just generally speaking, there is no holy grail indicator. It would be nice to say, oh, I'm just going to, go all in on a short on CHF and make a bunch of money. That's not how this works. It can still, institutional money can be very patient, right? They can be short on the CHF and watch it rise for 3 weeks before, it falls and they make money. So you have to be very aware that this is not a holy grail concept. It's just a simple filter that we've looked into and built into our software. So the smart money tracker can be very helpful for that. So grab the smart money tracker with the Edge Finder if you don't already have it. We are doing a sale right now that is ending pretty soon if you want access to it. The link is in the description. You could check that out for yourself. And we also, of course, have a free trial available, which we can drop a link in the chat for that as well, if you would like to try it out for yourself. So grab the free trial using the link that's in the chat, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I like NZD-CAD on a breakout retest. I've mentioned some of the ones that I'm watching the most. I do like the S&P 500, despite it being at a major level of resistance. I'd like to see it either break out and then looking for continuation plays or pullbacks. This is probably my most anticipated setup. I made some really good money on the long side. The S&P brought in about $4,000 on that trade last week. So looking for an opportunity to either jump back into that trade on a pullback or look for the breakout and look for the retest there. So yeah, if you want access to the Edge Finder, make it partially free. Jar Jar Binks, I love your name, by the way. I can't make it free. Unfortunately, we spent a lot of money developing it, and there's a lot of people who are involved in building it. It is a tool that has, we've spent multiple, at this point, well over six figures to build it. So it is not something we can offer for free. There's a lot of people that I pay full-time salaries in order to build that sort of stuff. So if you want to access the Edge Finder, there is a cost. All the information of it will be linked in the chat. We've got Ivan coming in here in just a moment. We're going to try this out. Ivan, bear with us as we figure out how to do it with the new stream. Chandler's been doing his wizardry. So I can assure you, we will see you in here in a moment. Just bear with me. You're going to pop up at some point, and I don't even know if I'll be able to hear you. That's going to be an interesting one. I hope I can hear you. We'll try it out. In fact, let's see. We'll bring you in whenever Chandler's ready. Okay, Ivan, can I hear you? Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. I can't hear you. Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. How are you, sir? Welcome to the new stream format. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, so I'm glad that you're back on the show, and it's good to have you back. Are you feeling better? I know you were sick for a while. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Everyone's happy that you're back. Of course, Ivan, the regular sunglass wearing trader who we love and adore. So, Ivan, what are you? We've got to catch up in terms of markets. What are you? What have you been paying attention to? I'm always curious to hear. What's the latest in terms of setups and stuff you're looking at? Hmm. Okay. Fair enough. What's your thoughts on the recent run on gold? Are you interested in partaking? Are you cautious with it? What do you think? Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I'm reading the chat. We're getting like a million people spamming us with no audio. Guys, bear with us. We are figuring it out. We're figuring it out. I'm sorry. We've got the new stream. It's gonna have its hiccups. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, or can you? I know you can't hear Ivan, but can you hear me? We can't hear him. Okay. Um, I don't know. We're working on it. This new software is awesome. Streamlabs. I've used it years ago, but um, we of course are we're back on Streamlabs, and it comes with its challenges, having all the collaborative stuff that we do. So we'll work on it. Hopefully, we can get that sorted out soon. Can you guys, if you do hear Ivan, let me know. And yeah, okay. So you guys can hear me. Good, 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 good. Okay. Can you guys let me know if you hear Ivan? I think we may have figured it out. I can see his audio on the thing. Okay. I like it's weird because I can hear you, so I'm not sure why. There's Project I Will in the chat is spamming BS. If only you knew how much we're trying to make this possible for you. Like, imagine. Okay, I'm heated. Imagine coming to a stream that's been like worked so hard on and just spamming BS. Come on, that's not cool. Um, it is, of course. We're working on it, guys. Do we have? Did you share your screen, Ivan? Okay, I think if you do it within the Streamlabs version, um, yeah, if you just do it in Streamlabs, we'll be able to see your screen. So if you share your screen, oh, actually, you've shared your screen. We'll put it on the stream in just a second. There we go. Okay, we'll have it in just a second, guys. We'll transition into seeing. There it is. We have Ivan's screen. So Ivan, I will do the voiceover if you share a chart. This will be a fun experiment while we figure out your audio. You could tell me what you want to tell me, and I'll try and like relay the message. You can dance while you do analysis, whatever you'd like. So show me the dollar. What are you thinking with the dollar? Okay, you want to see a breakout. Okay. So you're probably looking for like some sort of like new high, like a break of this downward structure. Predominantly, you mentioned 10. What was that level? 104. I got to pull it up so I can see it. Um, Predominantly like a breakout above like 104, right? Yeah, like at least above that consolidation that you've got marked there, like 103.5. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm trying to like watch you on Streamlabs while figuring it out on myself. Okay, so you're looking for dollar. What's the context behind dollar bullish? Because I've been kind of on the bearish camp of it, just riding to the downside. What's your thought process on being bullish USD? Okay. So you think so some profit taking is what you're saying for the dollar. I know you guys can't hear him. I'm trying to relay his message and then we'll try and get Ivan back pretty soon. But yeah, we're working on it. So seasonality, profit taking. So is it more of a short term idea for you, dollar bullish, or is it longer term? Short. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing with the dollar. Like I've been sort of just like by default bearish, but more actually not necessarily dollar bearish as much as just more bullish on other things like the S&P and gold. I've been predominantly on the long side of those things and looking for continuation moves.
Yeah.
Although, despite that, I think that they've become a little bit stretched. I would tend to agree that the dollar has some room to sort of just at least find a short-term bottom, pull back a little bit. It's been a crazy sell-off in the dollar, and probably due for a bit of a correction before there's some continuation moves for things like gold and the S&P. So,
Mm. Can I just try something? Okay, just check something out. So what do I think? I think number one, that this year's CPI falling is a bit. I don't know if it's volatile is the word, but like a lot bearishness was priced in,
yeah,
and then it kind of hit it, and then we were like, well, then I thought, well, I guess we're gonna go bullish then because we have already priced in what we want to see.
yep.
And then market fell a bit more because now market is like, oh, we're going to go even lower on the CPI.
Yep. Yeah. No, I think like inflation, the CPI numbers have been.
Hey guys,
It's
this
been
is Chandler, the
impressive.
producer.
There was a lot of like call for
Ivan's
some
back.
sort of revival of the inflation story,
I
but
fixed it.
so far we haven't seen it. I'm kind of just waiting to see that inflation number peak back up. Until that happens, I'm just going to be cautious on that front. So Ivan, I'm gonna try something here. One option that I could do as a short-term
Nick,
fix
can you hear
is
me?
maybe play your audio out of my phone while you dance here?
What?
That's
No, like they say they can hear.
Nick, can you hear me?
Read chat.
Hello?
yeah. So
Hey,
I can
chat.
hear.
Can you hear me?
So we can hear each other in what we're in StreamYard. We can hear that.
Yeah,
Oh, it's fixed now.
but Manuel says we can hear.
Chandler says he fixed it. So
Well, or I went out of Streamlabs. I don't know which one did it, but yeah.
can you guys hear Ivan now? We can hear Ivan now. Hey, we're out of this like purgatory that we were sitting in for the last 5 minutes. Ivan is back. Okay, good.
Okay.
Audio's back. Okay, cool. I did my
Should I just
absolute best.
restate whatever I said?
I did my absolute best, Ivan, to forward your commentary to the audience. I probably butchered it, but it was the best I could do as
Yeah,
we
you
tried to
did.
fix it. Ivan, I'm gonna let you, now that you have audio, I'm gonna step out and go back on the back end, see if I can help with anything while you
Yeah.
take over the show for a little bit. Before I step out, though, let's make sure we give a little bit of a plug to Mr. Ivan. Ivan has an awesome channel of his own. He's been a collaborator and friend of mine in the trading space for, well, actually over a year now, I think, Ivan. We've been doing streams together. It's been awesome. So check out Ivan if you haven't already. Make sure to go follow him on YouTube. He has his own channel, Eivindfx, and you can check him out there. So Ivan, I'll back out of the stream and we will give you the floor. We'll talk soon.
Thank you very much.
All right.
People, what you didn't hear was fantastic. I'm just joking. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to do a couple of things. We are going to think we are the best traders in the world, and we are going to think of, okay, what do we do? When I set up January, I didn't know that CPI was going to be lower. I didn't know that China would open up. I didn't know that risk on would happen. But if you look at yen pair for that matter, what have they done? They had antenna. Okay, just gonna do whatever. It's gonna happen. Whatever happens then. So yen has been strong. Why has yen been strong? Can somebody tell me why yen has been strong? And if you can tell me why yen is strong, can you also tell me how I can plan that into the future? Because this isn't easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you sit there in January, you're like, well, what is going to happen, mate? What actually is happening is that you need to make a decision. You are the expert here. So if you're the expert, you can just go and look at the charts and say, hey, I think this is going to go higher. Cool. Then we do that then. You win some and you lose some. I haven't traded anything this year. But what has 2023 been like for euro yen? Nothing has happened. We are back to where we started. But we have been up and down some 100 pips here and there. But is that trade? Because I've been discussing this in my mentorship. Is this a tradable reversal? Hey, James. Hey, Garcia. Yen is strong because the Bank of Japan has changed policy. Another thing happened. Let's see, trading economics. I'm just gonna find out. I should do the edge finder much faster later next time. But which country were we talking about? We're talking about Japan. Yeah, cool. Inflation rate 3.8. Now that doesn't sound like it's a very little amount of inflation. That's not a lot of inflation. So what is happening with inflation rate? If you go 25 years, you see, okay, we haven't been this high for 25 years. If you go max, we have been as high as since the 80s. Long time ago. That, mate, is very crucial, important information. The other important information is that US CPI is going lower. How does that change your trading? It means yen strength, dollar weakness. What about USD yen? Now, wouldn't that be the perfect trade? Then, hey, Xavier, it's from Ohio. I need to Google that. What do you mean by that one? Because Is it because I'm marrying my sister? Is that why? Is that or that means that I'm from still Alberta? No, it's not Alberta. Alabama. No, I didn't do that. So, wouldn't this be the perfect short? Like the peak short? Yeah. And Safari Guys Uganda, that's not how you spell money. We need to do better, okay? So, yeah, it's a meme. Yeah, I know it's a meme, no, and I don't remember what its reason is. Well, Ohio, those are farmers, right? I have to go and look at the meme. I know it's a meme. Don't worry. I will look into it. Cool. So, what about shorting USDN? Can we do that then? Bro, that's Kentucky. I thought it was Alabama. Anywho, is this indicative of continuation lower? No, that is not. That is not. Why? Because that's what you want to see. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Do you want to see that? No. Run, man. Don't sell now. Wait for the reversal. Wait for your setups. I had a discussion this morning. Is this a reversal? Yes or no? Is your USDN currently in a reversal of trend from bearish to bullish? Yes or no? Here we are. Is USDN currently in a reversal of trend from bearish to bullish? Is that what you categorize as a reversal of trend? Is it a pause? Because your most important job, in my eyes, is to find reversals of trend. Get in where it starts. Where's the start? I live in Ohio and I ain't. Is this a reversal? No. Yes. No. Nasty. This nasty. Can you say that you should look for a bit of a deeper pullback before we sell? Or is it a full new bullish reversal? I'm going to tell you one thing for free. If these now go higher, don't look for me and say, hey, brother, you said it was going to be bearish. But if it reaches above this high, goes above this high, if it goes above 129.50, give or take, some change, some chickens and some cows, you shouldn't sell anymore. So somewhere in here, look for a reversal down. That's the direction for USDN that I have. Am I double bullish? Yes. Am I going to trade it? No. Are you going to buy it here? No, you're not going to do that. No. Wait for a pullback, say Jimmy's. What about USDCAD? Well, you can do USDCAD for 2 milliseconds, only because I don't like it myself. Do I care? No. Should you care? Probably do. So what is happening here? What's happening here, Johnny? It's going higher. All right, cool, good. Then you buy support. You buy support. You buy support. What have we taught you? Buy support. Please check the RSI for divergence. One on at the 1 hour chart. Stretch double bottom. Almon Masur. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining in. But I'm going to refrain from using RSI because I find that to be the most ridiculous indicator ever used by retail traders. It's only there to make you fail. If there's one thing that I have a vendetta against, it is RSI. It is the most useless thing that I've ever done. I've tried. I've respected you want to use it, but I am personally not going to use it for the length of this or for the rest of my training career. I tried for a bit over a year. I think that's pretty good enough. I lost so much money that I won't even tell my own mother. Okay? CAD yen. What about the yen pairs? What about dollar pairs? We can do euro dollar. What is happening to euro dollar? I don't know. Should we go lower? Is this one bullish? Is one bearish? I would call this still bearish. I would call this still, sorry, I would call this still bullish. And I need to wait for the bearishness. Okay? That's how difficult that was. Are you bullish? Are you thinking, hey, I think this should go higher? Did you buy that one then? 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 Did you buy all those pullbacks? Because if you are a buyer in euro, you should have pretty much a lot of buys here already. And you're already late in the trend. Okay. You're late. You know, if this one now comes down and starts challenging this support here, because this one should have some. Are you able to survive that? Can your account survive that? Okay. Please check pound dollar. Can do that, sir. If you bought today, this morning, good. Good morning this morning. Good on you. What about pound dollar? Is this a great sell? Is it a great buy? What's the direction? Okay. I'm going to tell you one secret, mate. If you're going to lose your account, not fast, but slowly enough, pound dollars to trade for you. This one has the most amount of losses on my trading account. I absolutely get stopped out. So, is this bullish? Is it bearish? It's bullish. Slow bullish. What does slow bullish mean? If I can just get a break of 121.60, I will take it downtown anytime soon. Do you enter on the 4 hour or 1 hour? 1 hour. I enter 1 hour. Or which working better for you? So the thing here is, there is no good or bad. I just like 1 hour because then I can time it a bit better. Go down to 30. I look like a confused alligator among not alligator. I look like a confused lion among the zebras. Okay. I don't know how to take. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'd rather not trade if that happens. Pound yen, we can do. Sorry, pound also, you can do that for 2 seconds later. What if the double top neck got broken? Lower low. Sorry, higher, but the higher low didn't. Would you wait for the retest and sell, or would you consider it a bullish? If the neckline's bare, if the neckline is broken, or the top thing is broken, if we close below, candle-wise below 121.60, I would consider it. But I'd rather take euro dollar than anything else. Aussie. What about if we break 69.20? Another one to the downside. Okay. If you break 69.20, you know, that's great. But that's also your buy price. So I need to break that structure. I need that thing dumped so I can sell it. And if this is going to, if the current market is going to be like that, I'm running, mate. I'm running. The faster than line. If this is going to be the thing. I saw a question I wanted to answer. Can in the GU below 122 on a short? Yeah, it's a bit too early to short right now. I love how you chill, man. Can you tell me how you're in control? It's called trauma, and it's called 9 years now of failing myself to success. It's called trying and trying and trying until you're so yellow, blue, purple, and pink that you literally don't do it anymore because you fear the consequences. I fear the consequences of losing over time. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to losing thousands of thousands. Who want to do that? Right? What do you think about SMC? You know what? I see a lot of hype about it, but I have no comment. Mostly out of ignorance. I don't know what they're doing there. I honestly don't care. But I'm going to do one thing about it. I respect you as a trader because there is many ways to roam. But I don't say that, well, if I'm going to go to SMC, what do I say about my own trading strategy then? Is that terrible then? Yeah, it's a terrible strategy. Why would I go to SMC if I already have a profitable strategy? If I already have a profitable way of doing things, why would I go to SMC? If I already train people to believe in themselves, partially that's my strategy, why would I go to SMC? But yeah, good boys, I guess. Never talked to them, don't know what they're doing, but they're probably doing something good. What happens to dollar pairs if dollar weakens or becomes stronger? Safari Guide, you gotta know. If dollar becomes stronger, euro dollar also does. So all of this, pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, euro dollar, would all fall if dollar becomes stronger. Subsequently, if dollar becomes weaker, all of these pairs will rise. Can I be profitable using indicators mostly? Tja. I don't know. Show me. Do I use smart indicators only? No, I don't. I use pivot points, and I can honestly live without them. But they make my life easier, so I still use them. Breaking the double top neck, but don't break the last low of the trend could manipulate you after taking the sell position. It could complex a pullback. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so Omar, maybe I didn't read your question correctly. I'm sorry about that, though. But you have to break, let's say, which one the currently one? Good one? Nah, good, bad. Okay, so if you do this one, you have to break this one, and you would also like to break this one. So if this is a double top, let's say it's a double top, that is the previous low. It has to break that one before you sell. Okay, cool, good. Yeah. Should I sell the euro now? Nah, I should wait a bit. Don't rely too much on indicators, Poon. I have no indicators on my chart right now. There's nothing there. Catch Swissy Soldier Brian. What about it? Bullish or bearish, mate? It's bullish. Okay? Difficult bullish, but it's bullish. What is difficult bullish? Why does the market spend so much time in a range if it's great bullishness? That means it's struggle bullishness. What is struggle bullishness? Struggle bullishness is what I would have just made up, and it is when the market is kind of range bullish. It goes very slowly higher. Do I like to trade that market? No. I don't care. Why do I not care? Because I don't like to lose money. But if it does that, I can probably take it. Had a perfect enter 142.72 on euro dollar. Euro yen, sorry. Do you buy it, mate? Or do you sell it? 142.70. Yeah, okay. Why didn't you get out? Or why didn't... Well, I hope you have taken some off. I hope you have taken some off, though, mate. There is a Bank of Japan meeting tomorrow or Wednesday. Just be aware of that. What about gold? Is there any gold traders in here? Please let me know so I can do gold. But if you tell me to do gold, I will do gold. But I won't care. Oh. Lord have mercy on my soul. What in the absolute... What is going on here? Oh, have mercy. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, good. What in the sneaker snackers is doing here? Okay. So that's a lot of bullishness. I haven't seen this for a long time. Okay. Overextended is the word. Is UJ a buy time, Alanja? No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But that's you. I would at least have a higher high and higher low before that. Cool. So, how do you trade gold then? How do you do this, mate? There is a couple of ways to have it here. One is not doing it at all. The other one is try to put in some seasonality. Okay. I think the seasonality starts out on like 22nd of November or something. Somewhere there. There's deeper pullbacks in here. Do you survive those? Okay. If you do so, then good on you. But if there's one thing you have to do about gold is to never give up. Always look for higher highs and higher lows. And it's almost never going to give what you want. It's always going to give what you don't need. Which is what? Deeper pullbacks, manipulation, and a lot of spikes up and down. But you do you. You do you. Meaning, if you bought, I continue to hold. Have we broken the previous low? No. Can you buy it here? Yeah, I would, but sure, there is nothing wrong with that. Should you wait for 1900? Probably. Should you wait for 1906? Probably. Should you buy 1915? Probably not. I have absolutely no clue what you're meaning, momentum. Please, I don't know. I don't know if FVG stands for or MOP is. That is not what I do. How many trades do you take per day? I don't know, mate. Sometimes I take 10, sometimes I take 0. So average probably 3. Probably somewhere between them. Yeah, if you do that, you're probably going to be a multimillionaire. What's the pairs you're watching right now? I'm watching Euro dollar, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. I should probably have been on yen pairs, but I'm not. So to be honest, it's a struggle right now because there's not much happening. Fair value gap, also known as imbalance. Okay. I'm sorry. I sound like an old grumpy guy not having a clue about what is going on. So, did you buy S&P today, people? Did I tell you to buy S&P? When should you buy S&P? There, probably not there. If you got an entry on Friday, good on you, mate. If you got an entry today, good on you, mate. Good on you. If you're now waiting for another pullback, good on you. That's the way to go, mate. That's the way to go. If you're waiting for 139.60, good on you. Where's this one going now? Higher. Has this surprised the market? Yes. Is 5% up from the year? Yes. But is this the time for S&P 500 to shine like a star in the darkness? Absolutely. Will it fall down? Maybe it does. But right now we have faith. We have belief. Are you able to catch those pullback? I don't know if you are. Don't count me on it. UG guys here? What does that mean? USD what? So, dollar up. Sorry. S&P up currently. Great. Dollar, not so much. Euro, Aussie, I want them to go down, but I think this is just a pullback to buy it again. You do you. Euro, New Zealand, absolutely terrible to trade. Yen pairs are having a pullback. I think that's just a pullback before falling again. Gold is having an extended bullish run. You do you, but I'm not trading it. US oil having an extended run to the upside. $79 a barrel. Good. I don't have any trade plan here anyways. Platinum was bullish from December-ish. Seemed to be going great. Bitcoin up like a rocket ship. Okay, many people are making money there as well. Swiss yen. Wanted to short it. Somebody wanted to short it. Couldn't care less, to be honest. So, be true to your plan. Don't listen to me. Probably don't follow me either. But if you do, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the follow button. Make sure to get into the Discord channel so that I can mentor you in the VIP webinars. Make sure that you are asking me questions in Discord. I have had some questions lately. I've asked people what they're struggling with, and I've gotten some decent responses. Thank you very much for that. You do not need to do anything trading at the moment. You do not need to sell right now. You don't need to buy right now. Wait until your setup is there. Is there any setup right now? Have I mentioned a setup right now? I have mentioned what I want to see. Have I seen it? Absolutely not. Am I going to trade if I don't have a setup? Absolutely not. Are we even close to anything? No. But just give me one evening where the market pulls lower. I am ready like a shark in the water, I guess. That's all. Okay. I'm looking for dollar bullishness, euro dollar down, Aussie dollar down, not happening yet. Need to break previous support, needs to break that lower. And I probably look like a fool for doing it, but I can live with that. Don't, what do you call it? Don't buy signals. Don't listen to people randomly. Do your research. Do research on my strategy. Do research on Nick's strategy. Make your own world, because you are the one accountable for your trade. Currently looking for long position on pound dollar, but still. Anybody in the same trade? Joshua, good. Good on you. Correct technical analysis. I don't know if you're entry though, but good. Good on you. You are responsible for your trading, nobody else, not the market. Don't blame the market. Don't blame your mother. Don't blame me. Don't blame Nick. You are in control. You take responsibility. You take accountability. So you become a better trader. How do you become a better trader? You immensely try to reduce and remove all your mistakes one by one. It is not easy. It is hard, because you can see all the failures that you do. You can see all the trades you take. I asked today, would you sell here? The only thing that I saw was that here. Would you sell here? The person said yes. What happened, you might ask? It went to stop loss. Why is this a bad setup? Why don't you trade this setup? Because this, my friend, is the setup. That's where you're supposed to sell. That's where you're supposed to sell. That is the latest you should sell. And here, oh no, you shouldn't sell there. Why? Because it's so late in the trend that even grandma can see that. Don't take your own education for granted. Don't sit here and say, hey, Ivan, you are such a bad trader. You are doing this. You are doing that. I'm only responsible for myself. I'm only accountable for myself. If I'm a bad trader, should that even bother you? No, it shouldn't. If you sell and you lose $1 million today, do I care? Probably not. I care about you as a human being, because I will lead to immense, or for some of you, immense pain. But if you can figure out that where's your optimum trading, That is my optimum trading. Not that, not that, not that, not that, but that, and I can wait for that. That's going to make you 10 times better trader. Don't chase the market every single day. It doesn't matter what you're doing every single day, but as long as you are at the market when you have the opportunity, when the market gives you opportunity, but you don't know when that opportunity comes. So what do? You check every market open. Is the market where I want it to be? Is the market set up where I want to be? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? No, 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 no. Good. That is a good trader. That is a professional trader. But if you go to Instagram, if you go to YouTube, if you go to me, and you take the same trade, but you have absolutely no clue of why I just didn't sell there, and I lose, are you going to blame me for that? No, you took you took the trade. I didn't push the trade in your account. I didn't tell you to trade there. You can become the world's greatest trader. How can you become the greatest trader, Evan? By never giving up. You don't give up on my watch. You're rather crying in my DMs than giving up. Is it possible to be profitable? Is it possible to do this thing? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. Do we give up? No. Because the greatest thing you can do as a trader is to overcome your fears. Overcome. Because, oh, the market's falling, or the market's falling, or the market's falling. Let me sell here. No. If you, in your back testing, sell there every single time, are you going to be profitable over time? I can tell you from my back testing, oh no, it's not going to be profitable. You are going to be there's going to be so much fire under your feet if you sell a lower low. Why? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your energy? Why even trading? Not guys is a range, bearish. Not really good setup right now. If you go to Cat Twister, for example, is this a good setup? Does this resemble every trade you have taken in the back testing? Does this resemble it? No. Okay, don't trade it then. What do you think about your cash selling? Good question. I love it. Who asked for it? Martin Lawrence. Nambale. I wouldn't sell it even if you gave me $1 million. It wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me if it is going higher. If you sell here, mate, you're going to lose a lot of money. So what do? You wait for that to break. You wait for that to happen, that to happen, that to happen. That's a 1 hour. On a 4 hour, it doesn't even look like a sell. Okay? Chill pill, mate. Give it a couple of days. Give it a good soak. Come back in a couple of days, see what happened next. Could we see a deeper retracement on CAD yen? As everything can happen, Eric. Karibu Sana, by the way. But is this your setup? Or can this one go higher before it turns around? At which point do you want to sell it? Which of those points you want to sell it? Don't you want to sell that? So currently, yes, that is a resistance. But I've seen so many times that this is not the end of the resistance. Your CAD is in a range, John. Cool. Then we don't trade it. What do you think about USD Swissy? Probably That's probably a lousy one as well. Is this profitable strategy? Is this profitable setup? No. What is the probable strategy? What is a probable strategy? Double bottom. Not really. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Cool. Did it happen? Not really. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fit. Okay, cool. I won't do it then. Is this a range or a lot of impulse things? I wouldn't give those trades to my worst enemy to trade even. Run for your life. Benjamin Majora, how already looked at your dollar. I'm already looking for a bearish trend, bearish move, and it hasn't happened yet. Let the market come to you. Be patient, but strike when you see the setup. Correct, James. Absolutely correct. I'm not going to be angry for those of you who mentioned USDCAD. But would you look at it? Yes, I can look at it. But if I'm in a bad mood, I would say that's a terrible pair to look at. Why would I look at this one? This is a range, right? Who trades range? I don't. I lose money there. Has anyone seen a cat smelling? Is it a lemon or something? Or shrimps? Have you ever seen a cat sniffing a shrimp? That's what I feel about USDC right now. Took 15 pips profit waiting for another entry on GU. Good on you, Joseph. Good on you. Karibu sana karanja. Tafadhali pole pole na there is a EuroCAD. Yeah. Cadian, sorry. Yeah, Cadian, that's right. I think it would go higher a bit before it falls, at least currently. So wait for a new low or something that would suggest it would go lower. Okay. Been shorting USDN since 128 to 141. What should I do? I'm in 294 drawdown. Please help me, man. Muhammad Bunch, you are my man for telling me what you have done. Wrong. 128, sorry. Okay. You have been shorting since 141. Okay. You have just been given the lesson of don't sell lower lows. Okay, I'm gonna be kind to you, Mohammed. Please, for the love of your trading career, don't take that trade again. Okay? Don't check that trade again. Remove that completely from your trading history into the future, going forward. If I ever come back in 1 year and you have me going through your trades and be like, I would never see this happen again. Because you're selling a lower low, mate. You're selling very low. Though you would like to say, okay, this is going to continue to lower forever. But where is the actual sell? The actual sell isn't very obvious. It's actually very bad entries. This one is bad, but probably somewhere, I don't know, somewhere here. But even that's a bad setup. Sellers are in control, yeah. But it's not really great setups. I've been shorting since 131. 8. Okay, cool. Good. What should I do? You've been shorting USDN from 131. 8. Should be a lot of profit then. You're down 500k. If you are in profit on that one, it should be in profit as far as I can see. Like, take some off and let the thing run until you get more than. Like, always cover your base, cover your account. Don't do anything stupid. What is stupid is to be brave and think it's always going to go down forever. Take some profit off, and whatever the next is you're going to go. You're going to go lower. No, wait. He said shorter USDN from 131, which is up here. What should I do? I'm already down 500,000. Okay. Other than that, cool. Jar Jar Binks. If you're wondering why your comment is removed, the last comment is probably the reason why. Oh, you logged. Oh no. No way. No, Matt. No. What? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Oi. Text me. Find me on Discord. I have an FX. Please, if you are in the Discord channel with Nick's Discord channel. How do I look like, by the way? I look like this guy. Okay. If you're able to follow me, Eivindfx, hashtag 1312. That's the guy you need to talk to. Yeah. We need to talk. So essentially, now I'm back to being serious. Again, I'm serious. I'm serious face now, okay? I understand, but there is serious issues that we need to discuss that I can't discuss here, that I want to discuss with you here. Yeah. But I'm not going to give you any advice whatsoever what I'm going to do here. But what I'm next going to say is what I would have done. I would have completely stopped trading and just got out, take the loss, take mentorship, take classes, take. Also, I need to work with you every day, kind of a thing, until I have fixed you, until you can trade real again. Because what has happened to you with 500,000 down is so big, I can't fix it in one day. I can't help you here. It's deeper. Because you have broken so many rules in my head about trading, about risk management, and about all of that. It's heartbreaking. It's tough. It's hard. But I'm here for you, man. We're going to work it out. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. But yeah. We don't do hope, Frankie. We don't do hope. We are true. We are true. So, what I want you to do, Matt, if I were you, no advice whatsoever, put up a stop loss below 127.50 or something, so you don't lose more than you currently have. If you're not going to close, keep it open, but don't make it make another lower low. The only problem is that you have the Japanese Bank of Japan committee tomorrow or Wednesday. That can create some more dollar yen bullishness. And I'm glad you have got some of your profits back, but I will make it very clear: do not lose more than you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose 500,000, okay, but don't make the market go below 127.81. And if it does do so, if that crashes your account, okay. But you need to restart. Okay? I just want you to what do you call it? I want you to have prosperity. Trading Forex is positive, it's fun, it's enjoyment, but 500,000 down is not enjoyment. Okay? It doesn't matter for if you need to prove. You don't need to prove anything. If you have the same thing as Mohammed J. Taba, he says that he longed 127.72. 127.72. 127. Why would you do that? You bought it, right? Then you're in profit. Like what's wrong, Muhammad? It doesn't matter, Sean Conway, if it's rupees, dollars, or whatever. When you're asking me for help, what should I do? I shorted USD yen. Sorry, he longed USD yen 131.8. What should I do? I'm already down 500,000. Yes, I am for real. When somebody says that, I'm going to take you for real. And I don't want you to lose. I don't want to be emotional about this, but I don't want you guys to lose money. I don't want you guys to hurt. That's why I'm here. This is what I do. Well, it's difficult, it's hard, but we don't lose 500,000 for fun. Right? And if I can prove to you, Matt, I can see it was a typo. If I can prove to you, come back 3 months later, and I can make a video, I can make a video. I can start on top of the mountains, and I say that we turn around 500,000 loss to profit or whatever. We've turned it around to profitable trader. Then I can work for you for the next 20 years. That's going to work for you for the next 20 years. So currently loss is not the end of the world. Cutting losses already not happened. But moving on and going away from that hurt, taking that hurt and say, I'm going to be the best trader in the world. I know I can't trade properly right now, but I am going to be the best trader right now. I need to study. I need to figure out what works, what doesn't work. Currently, buying a lower low doesn't work. That's been proven time and time again. I can tell what else works. Buying reversals, buying higher highs and higher lows. Sorry, pullback in an uptrend. How do you find those? You wait. Okay. If you have a long at 127.5, I'm not going to give you an advice, bro. It's okay. If that equalizes everything or that makes it better, just have that break even or something so you don't lose more. I think that's the only thing you can do. Don't lose more. So don't make that loss go into more loss. Okay? That's the only thing I can do. Always cover your base. Generally, cover your base. Cover your. Try not to swear. Cover your back. Don't make yourself lose more than you already do. Don't revenge. Don't buy more when the trend is down. Right now, it's going back up a bit. Yeah, but if this one is going down more because we don't know the future, don't be here and like, well, I have one thread here. I have one thread here, but I just made it worse by having 10 threads in each direction. So in each against me, because I have now 10 more trades. That's the worst thing to do, generally speaking. Cover your back, make it break even, so you don't lose more, and get out of that other one. Whenever you feel comfortable, come to me. We have a discussion. We have a Zoom meeting on it, and it's going to be okay. Okay? I don't know what your name is, mister, but you lost on New Zealand dollar. Sal, it's too early, mate. Too early. Okay? Good. Tell me, what is next pair should we cover now? Which other yeah. No, as a 127.5 for the order. And 120, not 126. No. Don't ride the market in a new lower low. That's just waste of time and money. Don't make it go bearish again. Don't ride the trade when it goes bearish again. Because you need to think objectively here. Is the market going to change if it makes a lower low? Is that profitable for me to be in down more? No. So if it goes down to 127.5, I think that's more than enough of lack of bullishness. Okay, you want to see bullishness now. You want to see it go higher. Put it in the proof. Make it prove itself that it goes higher. And if it doesn't, get out. Okay. Be very, is it called abstract? Objective. Be objective about it. Okay. Appreciate it. Matt, if you I haven't seen any message from you, but if you find me on Discord, I would be very happy about that. Okay. Thank you. He's trolling. Okay. Well, even if you troll, mate, it's still a lesson for everyone. And I believe in the good in people. If you troll me for whatever you want. If you want to fool me, I'm just like, oh, I lost all this money. How can you help me? I believe you. I believe in the good in people. Because if you take a guy that has dirty clothes, dirty nails, dirty hair, dirty skin, and goes into Dolce & Gabbana or Prada shop or whatever that thing is called, and he wants to look at your purses, he wants to look at your watches, he wants to look at whatever, and you don't give him proper treatment, what kind of person are you? Patrick says, take off your glasses. I'm taking off my glasses. Treat people with respect. No matter where they are from, no matter where you are. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. I don't care if you're old or young. Okay, I do care if you're below 18. But the market doesn't care. Only thing it cares about is knowledge inside your brain. How well can you time your trades? That's what matters. My wife says I'm naive. I don't care. Because it's led me to more positive conversations and more wealth in my life. Do you think USDCAD is a sell? No, I don't think so. I think we looked at it earlier. No, it's a bullish trend. So if it breaks 0.92, 90-80-ish, somewhere around here, break that one. Then we can talk about it. Cool, good. George Blink says, I believe in you. I don't care about other people. I don't care what other poor people. I don't care if you're poor or rich. It doesn't matter. Can you show me your user Discord username again? Yeah. I'm this guy because there's scammers out there. And this is my email address if you need to send me an email. And I look like this guy. I don't know where I'm at, but I said that please in the general chat. Maybe you can find me. Maybe you'll find me. Cool. Good. I lost $30 this morning, but I don't give up on making over $300 with just $14. Toto, Calvin George, you have immensely high risk. Congratulations. But I wouldn't make anyone tell. I wouldn't copy your trade. Okay, cool, good. Good morning. I like your trades on Discord. You're great. Thank you very much, Angelo. I need to trade more. Need to do better. Need to be more live streaming. I think that's enough for me. I believe in you. I love you. My family. You are the reason why I'm here. I could be sitting alone here, probably crying, but probably making even more on my trading because I'm talking to you guys instead of trading. But I have one purpose in life: make your other people's life better than whatever ever I had. Make your trading experience better than I had. Changing one career at a time. That's my motto. See if I can save one guy from absolute loss, which I had. My purpose is fulfilled. Not at the moment. HPR, AG, SSA, 1998. Cool. Enjoy. I'll see you soon. Boom. And I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks again for watching today's show. Our goal at A1 Trading is to continue to share free value to our audience through daily videos and articles, keeping you up to date with the latest market coverage. If you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe for more. And remember to check the description below if you're looking for a new broker or looking for a trading community to join. From all of us at A1 Trading, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.